Welcome, friends. In about 3 hours, I had to look at the time, in about 3 hours, I'll be having a masterclass in my group, Recipe for Success, Mindset, and Personal Growth. And it's almost an hour, today through Friday, just to give you a taste and to trigger some curiosity and hopefully to help you understand how the mind works, how we can improve upon it, and how we can get the results we want in life. To me, it's really, really empowering to know how these things work because after all, you have to stop and think that the computer was created after the microchip of our mind and not the other way around. But somehow along the way, from the day we were born until now, I don't think it really dawned on us of what we can achieve and do. We seem to think that we're smaller than we are. We seem to think that the neighbor, the friend, or whatever can do better than we can. And we tend to lower ourselves and our capabilities in such a way that we get stuck in the paradigms. Paradigms are the computer programs in our mind. The paradigms are the programs that we can't update if we're not aware that we have them, number one, and we can't update them if we don't know that we have them. So you don't know where they are. You don't know put them. I know put them there, but if you don't know you have them, and if you don't know they're there, there's no way you can change it. It's a process. And if you try to stop a bad habit without building a good habit, another bad habit is going to take its place. So you got to do it in the proper order in order to conquer whatever bad habit you might have. Now, we tend to want the best of everything. Of course, human nature. We want the latest car, we want the latest style, we want new colors on our walls, except me, I like whites. We want a new wardrobe, a new cell phone, and even the cell phone or the tablet, the iPad, they get to do an update every so often. Right now they're doing more updates than they should, but that's another deal. But we never update our own programs. The most important chip in our mind, and because we don't know how to use it properly, we don't update the programs. So we're stuck believing what we believed when we were little. We still believe what our parents believe, what their parents believe, what their parents believe, and these beliefs have been transferred to us. They say they go 7 generations, maybe even more. I don't know. I don't study that part. What I study is how to change it, how to identify it, change it, and put them to use in such a way that you can evolve from that and reach your goals. Now, reaching the goals, which is the one, that's the first session that I'll be talking about today. The goal per se is not the cherry on the cake. The goal is who you become and how much ice cream and how many layers or whatever you put in, you have to go before you reach the top, before you reach that cherry. So the goal, if it's the right goal, because if it's not the right goal, it's not going to motivate you to get up in the morning. The goal is what motivates you. If it's the right goal, the desire triggers that desire where you will grow every single day of your life as you achieve that goal. Because as you desire and aspire and reach that goal, you're fulfilling your life purpose. And you're creating your life accordingly to God, accordingly to your purpose in life. Obviously, you're not going to create if you stay on a couch, or if you get idle, whatever you are. If you are happy where you're at, you're not going to evolve. You're not going to find that purpose. And that's okay too. That's where you're at that time. You know, one of my best friends, yoga teacher and mentor, is Zenith Manuel out of Auburn, Michigan. If you're from the area, you know what I'm talking about. The Nazi teacher, yoga teacher. No Nazi at all by my standards. You know, I got my desire, purpose started from her. But people used to come over in her class and then like the discipline, and they will stop after 1 class, 2 class, 3 class. And I remember her approach. That's back in 1993 when I first met her. Her approach was, they're not ready at this time. So if you're not ready to follow me for 5 days in this class that is going to open your eyes to a new world, just like Zenith Manuel still says, is they're not ready at that time. You're not ready at that time. That means you're not ready to be awakened. You're not ready to open your eyes. You're not ready to learn now your 6 faculties work, and you're stuck with the 5 senses, which I'll be using that. Hopefully I will be using that. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided, because I tend to talk from what I know, from what I learned. But since we're thinking pictures, I might have to use at some point, I might have to use a board and show everybody how the mind really works. So that said, today we're going to talk about goals. Realize you have unlimited potential to be, do, and have anything you want in life. The best days of your life are ahead. And then tomorrow will be self-image and beliefs. You can tell what a person thinks most of the time by looking at the condition of their outer lives, because the life around us is a reflection of us. What's going on inside, it shows in our health, it shows in our figure, it shows in everything that happens to us every single day. We're creators, like it or not, we're creating. Not necessarily what we want, but we're creating because we don't know we're creating. We're not aware. And then Wednesday, we'll be talking about attitude. Your attitude determines where you go in life. And attitude is the foundation of either failure or success. Thursday, we'll be talking about decision. Unfortunately, nowadays, I'm not talking that way about my kids. I didn't baby my kids. Like, kids don't come with instructions. And I learned this ago, so I'm more understanding with my grandkids than I was with my kids. So I was more strict. But, decision nowadays, some parents want to save the kids from having them decide, so they decide for them. You go to the school. If you don't want to do this, don't do it. I lost connection with the phone call. I'm going to have to stop that. I apologize. Starting again. So day 4 is decision. And like I said, we tend to baby the kids too much nowadays, and we don't let them decide for themselves. Because when they decide for themselves and they do something wrong, we don't want them to face the responsibility of doing something wrong. So we decide for them. That's a big disservice that we're doing to the next generation, because they can't decide on their own. They can't decide. It just, they don't know how. Everything is always dishing out to them. So that will be Thursday. And then, ta-da, the big one. Friday is going to be money, mindset, question and answer. We'll be summarizing everything that I've been teaching. I'll be teaching in this 5 days coming up. And then now you think money plays a vital role in how much you receive and the effect it has on your life. And I'll be talking about how we have been programmed to produce a certain thing, and it's it. We don't expand. And it's about time we're aware of it, and we do. So that said, please, you still have 2 hours. Request to get in my private group. Recipe for Success, Mindset, and Personal Growth. And that's where I'll be doing the live. And it will be up just for 1 week. So if you decide to be in the group next week, you're out of luck because we'll be gone by then. So please allow me to give you my recipes for success. I sold my restaurant with the recipes back in Michigan. So I'm not dishing out those recipes, but I'm dishing out the more important recipes of your life. You know, you do this, you get this. You don't do this, you don't get that. Please be there, and I hope to see a lot of people, a lot of you. Thank you for listening to me. Ciao.